Buoyant efforts to lead a better life is comprehensively crushed by harsh reality as the pursuit of dreams corrodes into nightmare in Aadujeevitham, a compelling searing survival drama about a Malayali immigrant going missing in the deserts of Saudi Arabia. Based on Benjamin's popular novel, thriving on director Blessy's valiant ambitions and held by an outstanding Prithviraj Sukumaran in his career-best performance, Aadujeevitham is a deeply moving film that takes us to a world utterly removed from our own. This is a survival thriller that gets you sucked into its character's gruesome ordeal in such a way that you feel choked quite literally. It is a road movie where almost entirely there are no roads to be seen. It is a buddy movie where untested, right friendships become matter of life and death. And above all else, it is a movie where you will be anxiously waiting for the final answer. How will he make out of it? At turns powerful, poignant, and heart-wrenchingly raw, Aadujeevitham is quite unlike anything else you have watched in Indian cinema. Aadujeevitham, aka The Goat Life, based on the real-life incident of Najib Muhammad, who goes to Saudi Arabia to earn a better life for his family, only to find himself living in a slave-like condition, herding goats in the middle of the desert by the twist of fate. Director Blessy doesn't invest much time into the prefix or suffix of Najib's story, but the entire focus is on bringing out the incremental trauma of his protagonist, day after day, night after night. Sunil KS and KU Mohanan's camera capture the sand dunes, desert rocks, and the harrows of Najib's living in such a way that it works as a visceral experience, making you feel trapped. His world becomes so well defined. There's the water tank over there, water that can be barely drunk, and you get kicked if a drop is used for washing your body. There's the rock formation up above, on whose opposite side bodies are dumped if of no use anymore, be it human or animals. He shouts for help, but who can hear? And then as the wide-angle or drone shots take you across the vastness of the Arabian wilderness, as you exasperate, how the hell is Najib going to make out of here? Films like this don't affect either quickly or slowly. They seem to take place all in the same moment. They prey on our own deep fear of being trapped somewhere and understanding that there doesn't seem to be any way to escape. Edgar Allan Poe, in his genre-setting thrillers, tapped this vein in different ways. Aadujeevitham is like an exercise to film the unfilmable, capture the unfathomable as a man turns into a goat one day at a time. And yet there are straws of hope lying around, trivial elements of human connection that become levers of sustenance, like a jar of pickle, a pair of shoes, or a cola bottle. How such trivial everyday ignored pieces become matter of life and death, hope and despair is beautifully established by Blessy, perhaps making us more thankful of the things we enjoy in life. To compare the film to the book, to complain about the focus on physicality of the ordeal more than Najib's internal feelings would be somewhat unfair. A book is written in first person, giving more insights of the psyche, while a film is expected to be invested on visuals and physicality. Yes, the sparse dialogues more in the second half could have been better insightful. That scene when Najib meets Hakim after months could be better written, but that does not take away from the primal experience the film offers and aims at. A.R. Rahman's score and songs, though strictly functional, work well to establish this experience. Peri One in particularly works beautifully, merging feelings of pain, hope, love, all together. Prithviraj gives a beast of a performance to establish Aadujeevitham, the film that it is. He gives his all into this film and the hard work pays and how. There's this scene near the end of the film where Najib has made it to the civil society and he is being questioned by the Saudi police. That stooping figure, unable to comprehend words being spoken to him, resembles the mass actor as we know, but does not feel like Prithviraj as he completely emerges into being Najib. And just then you also realize how all this while you have not even felt this resemblance, as Prithviraj, committed to his cinema, pulls out every element that could remind us of the actor we know from his performance, his inhibitions, his face, his body. Any film that relies almost on one actor to deliver its ambitions in entirety always demands a lot from its leading man. And Prithviraj responds to this mammoth task in such a way that what we as the audience can only do is not to blink. K.R. Gokul as Hakim is a decent support to Prithvi, but we wish we had more dimensions to this character than the corrosion of youth, hope and innocence. Jimmy Jean Lewis as Ibrahim, on the other hand, renders the much-needed dimension of humanity amidst the animal existence of the wilderness. His arrival feels God-sent, like Moses who comes from nowhere. He leaves us all in ambiguity, invoking abstract within blunt reality. A moving characterization, performance and aspect of the film. As most in the audience will walk into Aadujeevitham aware of how Najib Muhammad's crisis ends, the experience is not much about the discovery of will he make it suspense, but more on appreciating Blessy's vision that he has caressed for years before this final execution. Prithviraj's all-in commitment to that vision, the magnificence of the craftsmanship of the team, and above all the realization of the levels of possible human endurance that we all have hidden within. Najib was lucky to get free. He also loved his life enough to fetch that luck. Perhaps if we love life enough, we could also make it through. Watch The Goat live in a theatre near you. The film deserves all the hype and attention. That is all from us today.